accuracy, and it is good. Jake Bates throwing right side, and it's going to be intercepted. Return past the 15, past the 20, out past the 30. Has space down the sideline. 40, 35, 30. And he is gone. A pick six for Houston. Snap good, hold good, kick up. And it is straight down the middle. Looking to throw, rolls out right. Throws end zone. Touchdown San Antonio. Cody Latimer alone in the end zone. They take a 1-point lead with 3 seconds left. 52-yarder, left hash, for the win. Snap good, hold good, kick up, and it's drilled. Miami escapes week 1 with the win. Jason Sanders is looking to throw. Pass right side, wide open. Touchdown Drake London. Touchdown Drake London. Atlanta has tied this game and are an extra point away from taking the lead. Needing the 12-yard line. Handoff, Robinson left side. And going to be stuffed. A loss of 4, maybe 5 on the play. And with 50 seconds to go, the Chiefs have the ball. And most likely that does it. Ball on the 17.5-yard line. Looking to throw. Stepping up, throwing for the end zone. And caught. Touchdown Green Bay. Dontavian Wicks. 56 seconds to play. The Packers are within 3. 6:17 to play in overtime. Tua shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right, bunched up. Tua to throw. Pass time. Plenty of time. Pass. End zone, left side. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown Miami. They're gonna win. Let's go, baby. Here, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna send Smith in motion. Toss left side for Saquon Barkley. Good blocking and room to run. Pass midfield, spinning his way. Pass to 35 to 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and the Eagles respond instantly. Saquon Barkley. Oh my, making his presence felt. 1 play, 60 yards, 3rd and 9 from the 35. Mahomes looking to throw. Quick pass left side, caught by Piron. Has room to run. First down and more. Down to about the 17. And he stays in bounds. That will do it. The Kansas City Chiefs have escaped the Bills and have punched their ticket. Hello, everybody, and welcome on in. Week 15 wraps up, but Sunday's slate of Week 15 wraps up with the Vikings taking on the Cowboys earlier today due to the Bears winning their game. The Vikings got eliminated from the playoffs. The Cowboys still a bit alive, even in that NFC East hunt for the looking to possibly a chance to win that division. Feels like they're gonna need to win out though, and a good way to start is against Minnesota. We will see though. But welcome on in. Should be an interesting one here. Yeah, the Rams escaped that one a bit, but to be fair, for a good portion of that game, I was confident in the Rams pulling that one out. More so, the more concern is Devontae Adams and his status going forward. If he's down for an extended period, gonna make things a little bit more difficult for that offense. But at the same time, it is a really good offense nonetheless. So not too much to fully worry about. Yeah, that third quarter did look really nice from what I saw with it. Yep, kickoff on the way here soon. Carson Wentz is still the Vikings leader in passing yards. Crazy. Okay, that's a good sign then. Because yeah, I mean, we'll see the playoff scenarios when we get closer to Thursday. I'm not sure if that one is gonna, because the Rams can't clinch the division Thursday, right? They might be able to. So they're a game ahead. No, they're still tied with Seattle record wise, huh? Yeah. All right. So Thursday night should be a great game. Yeah, I think that's how it's going to be. What needs to be as well. Yep. So kickoff on the way here soon. Yeah, but Chicago at 10-4, the 1 seed, the 2 seed. I mean, it's crazy. All right, so Minnesota gonna get the ball first in this one. Brandon Aubrey set to send this one away. Yeah, Dallas cannot get eliminated tonight, but they can get their odds well down with a loss. So you win to stay alive, basically. As kickoff from Jerry's World. Gonna be underway here soon. Still just taking some time with it. All right, there's the opening kick. Gonna be returned beginning from the 7-yard line. Space out past the 20, 25, down to about the 30. Maybe fights his way to about the 32, 33. And eventually forward progress is ruled down at the 32. So out comes J.J. McCarthy and his Vikings offense. Dominated last week against Washington. Can they have even a fraction of that level of performance tonight? We will see. All right. First play of the game. McCarthy under center, back behind him, tight end in motion, left to right, back to the left. Those 3 receiving options to the left. Handoff, left side for Aaron Jones. Breaks off 1 tackle, gets past the 35, and it's going to be eventually be brought down near the 38. So a gain of 6, and that's how things start off. Yeah, last week against Washington, 3 touchdowns for J.J. McCarthy. Only 163 yards, was not asked to move the ball down the field all too much. Let's see what he has in store against this Cowboys defense. Stacking one of the lesser tier defenses in the league. McCarthy in shotgun, back to his left, gonna look to throw for the first time tonight. Pass is tipped at the line, tipped again, and intercepted, and brought down at the 35. That's on the NBC broadcasters. They mentioned how he did not throw an interception last week. And the first pass attempt of the night is picked off at the line. What a way for this to start. Quinnen Williams gets the interception after it was tipped. It's a big man INT. And the Cowboys have excellent starting field position. That is an announcer's jinx from Chris Collinsworth. So Dak under center, back behind him. Gonna hand this off up the middle for Javonte Williams, and that's a gain of about 2. Yeah, that's a way for this to start for Minnesota. Dak in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. 2nd and 8 from the plus 33.5 yard line. Dak looking to throw. Pass over the middle, a dangerous throw is incomplete. Not sure what he was seeing there. Was looking for Brevin Span Ford over the middle and a 3rd and 8 coming up. Yeah, I have no idea what Dak was looking at there. That probably should have been picked off. Just based off of where that ball was going. All right, Dak alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. 2 receivers to his left. Or back to his left now. Going to look to throw in 3rd and 8. Has time. Pass over the middle, caught. And going to be brought down near the 30. It's CeeDee Lamb on the reception. Not enough for the first. So excellent starting field position for Dallas. Going to result in a field goal try for Brandon Aubrey. That's Cowboys defense starts the game perfectly. Cowboys offense, well, it's a 47-yard kick from the left hash. So going 3 and out with that starting field position, not too much. And they're going to fake it. Brandon Aubrey has room to run down the left side. Enough for the first and sliding down near the 23. Brandon Aubrey, a gain of 6 and a first down for Dallas. Okay. The guts. I love it. How does that get calculated in fantasy, though? All right, so Dak under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna hand this off up the middle for Javonte Williams. That's a gain of about 2. Yeah, we have not seen a lot of fake field goals this year. The closest we get is whenever there's a botched operation. All right, so 2nd and 8. Dak and shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. They're back closer to the line of scrimmage to act as a 6 blocker. As Dak gonna look to throw, pressure comes quick. Pass right side, gonna be caught with space inside the 15 and down to about the 11. It's Ryan Flournoy on the reception, and the Cowboys are in the red zone. Harrison Smith had a free lane down the right side. Couldn't get his hands on the ball. So 1st and 10 from the 11. Yeah, the behind the back is, it's something that doesn't happen a lot, but it's smooth whenever it does work. All right, Dak under center, handoff up the middle for Javonte Williams, going to be brought down at about the 5. All right, so a 2nd and 4 coming up. Hey, yeah, that 6-yard carry for Brandon Aubrey on the fake field goal got me some fantasy points. Hell yeah. Dak under center, back behind him. Handoff up the middle on 2nd and 4 is going to get stood up for maybe a gain of 2. Under 10 minutes to play in the first quarter. 3rd and about 3 coming up. Third and 4. 3rd and a long 3. Dak and shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw once again. I'm going to take it himself up the middle. And going to get enough for the first, maybe. Definitely not a touchdown. We'll see what the spot says. We're going to mark him short. Yeah, going to mark him about a yard short. A designated QB keeper with Dak Prescott in that situation is certainly interesting. And yeah, he's short. So 4th and 1. Dak under center, handoff up the middle, a bobbled exchange. And it should be enough for the first nonetheless. Vikings think they stuffed him, but both of these line judges are saying it's going to be a first down. Gets to about the half-yard line. Now they're marking it at the 1-yard line exactly. That should be enough for a first. Yeah, they're going to say first down Dallas. So 1st and goal from the 1. Javonte Williams on the carry. A little bit of a bobbled exchange there. But he fights. You can't really see where the ball is there. It's close. We're going to give him the first. I'm not sure if that's overturnable. All right, 1st and goal from the 1. 8.5 to play in the first quarter. Dak under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Heading in motion left to right. Handoff up the middle for Javonte Williams, and he is in. The Cowboys strike first, capitalizing on the interception, and they take an early 6-0 lead. All right. About as good of a start as you could ask for if you're the Cowboys. So 8:23 to play in the first. The extra point is up, and it is good from Brandon Aubrey. All right. Yeah, it was the first successful fake field goal this season, and it works to get the Cowboys 7. All right, I like it. Head into a commercial break off of it. Yep, at commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. All right, just getting back from commercial break. We await the Vikings' next drive. A ton of great matchups in the past between these two teams. Don't expect this one to be just like some of those others, but hopefully it's still a solid game. Kickoff underway. Going to be bouncing and returned beginning from about the 3. Base up past the 10 and brought down near the 13. Great kick coverage from Dallas. Gonna put the Vikings backed up inside their own 15 to begin this drive. All right, so Minnesota, first drive of the game, 2 plays, and then an interception that was at the line of scrimmage. What's the second drive going to look like? McCarthy under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle, and that's blown up instantly. Kenny Clark timed the snap beautifully, and it's a loss of 3. He was in the backfield by the time McCarthy took his drop back. He timed that snap absolutely perfectly. Yeah, he was in JJ McCarthy's lap pretty much the entire time. So McCarthy in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. 2nd and 13 from their own 11, looking to throw. Pressure coming. McCarthy rolling left, buying some time. Pass left side, caught by TJ Hawkinson. Going to get past the 20 and out of bounds near the 24. Should be enough for a first. If they fumble on this drive, I don't know what to do. Yeah, it can be enough for the first down. 1st and 10 from the 24 coming up. Because it's the case where as soon as this game ends, I need to be ready to go to bed as I'm waking up early tomorrow for something. So 1, this game can't go to overtime. 2, I want it to be at least somewhat of an entertaining game. McCarthy under center, back behind him. Handoff up the middle for Aaron Jones. Gonna get maybe a yard, but not much else. All right, 2nd and 9. McCarthy in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. Man in motion, left to right. McCarthy looking to throw. Quick pass left side, going to be caught with space. Breaks off a tackle and gets down near the 33. That's Jordan Addison on the reception. 3rd and 1. Third and 1 from their own 33. McCarthy under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side, making some adjustments at the line. 5.5 to play in the first quarter. McCarthy, handoff up the middle for Aaron Jones, is met behind the line for a loss of a yard. Javon Revel on the tackle for loss, and the Vikings will punt. Yeah, the battle's up front. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to demolish the line of scrimmage in this game if that's how they're blocking. Dante Fowler broke through early on that one. I mean, if both of these teams are going to be killing clock like this, it won't be too long of a game. Punt comes off clean. Going to bounce, and takes great bounces, and eventually going to be down at the 3. So the Cowboys starting from inside their own 5. A great punt from Ryan Wright And we head to commercial break with 4.5 to play in this one, in this first quarter. Yeah, I could totally see this being one of the games where it feels like it takes 10 hours. Yep, at commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. Again, Cowboys ball from inside their own 5-yard line at the 3. After getting a touchdown on the opening drive, thanks to Exton starting field position from an interception. That was a bit more of a true test for this Cowboys offense. Let's see as we're just coming back from commercial break. Dak under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Gonna hand this off up the middle, and that's met at the line for no gain. Malik Davis on the carry, Isaiah Rodgers on the tackle. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10. Dak under center, back and fullback behind him. Ball on their own 3. Looking to throw, quick pass left side, incomplete. Looking for George Pickens. 3rd and 10 coming up. Now see, if both of these teams are going to just trade 3 and outs, then it's going to be a long game. All right, 3rd and 10. Dak under center. Now moving to shotgun. So Dak and shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right as well. Gonna hand this off up the middle, and that's gonna be room to about the 10, maybe the 11. Not enough for the first. The Cowboys go 3 and out and will punt this one away. All right. So they had a drive that started in some really bad field position, and they did pretty much nothing with it. Not to be too surprised. All right, so the punt comes off clean. Going to be fair caught at about the 47. So they'll start from there. Pretty good starting field position for Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy's set to take the field with 3:08 to play in the first quarter when we get back from commercial break. And also with that, Right. That was the jersey I wore for the Broncos and Packers game. Since it doesn't make sense really for this one. Switch it up a bit. One because Brandon Aubrey played in the spring in the UFL alongside Kavontae Turpin, but also because we are slowly approaching the beginning of the UFL season. March 25th when those games start. The week before, I'll be doing videos to kind of just break down what the rosters look like and what to expect from some teams, as well as covering it pretty much the same way I do the NFL, power rankings, predictions, all of that. Yeah, Micah tore his ACL, and both sides played decently well. It was definitely an entertaining game. Bo Nix played great. Was it 23? No. Yeah, 23 for 34, 4 touchdowns, over 300 yards. Jordan Love struggled a bit. He threw 2 interceptions in that one. But for the most part, I mean, both sides played a really nice game. As we're just getting back from commercial break. Just getting back from commercial break. Yeah, Minnesota ball on their own 47 to begin this drive. Gonna need something here. Don't need a whole lot, but just something that can build some momentum. They do feel like a better Eagles at time, but I'm more willing to say they're legit than some of the other teams out there. McCarthy, quick pass right side to Aaron Jones, has space inside the 40, 35, and down to about the 33. And there's a penalty, going to be a horse collar tackle on top of it. This is going to put Minnesota well into enemy territory. Yeah, the horse collar tackle will put the Vikings at the 20-yard line. So they're pretty much in the red zone. But it's like I'm more willing to say Denver is legit than I am New England, just because they have that playoff experience from last year. It's not a lot of experience, but it's still something. So it's like, because of that is why I'm like, yeah, I think Denver can go on a run here. Their defense has also been playing really well this year. That's been one of the more consistent pieces of that team. McCarthy play action, looking to throw. Stepping left, throwing left for the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 plays to tie this game. And Naylor slowly get up afterwards. But a great catch in the end zone for Jalen Naylor. And they're an extra point away from tying this one up. Yeah, their O-line has also been... It was a little bit rough against the Packers, but the Packers also do have a pretty solid run defense. Yeah, that's an insane throw for McCarthy to even attempt. Jalen Naylor makes a great adjustment to the ball and is able to hang on to it through the contact. Probably should have been some kind of DPI. But yeah, that's a great catch against Deron Bland. And yeah, Naylor's still slow to get up afterwards as he landed heavy and hard on his back. JJ Shadow, yeah. Shadow the Hedgehog, yeah. That's great. All right, Naylor is up and walking under his own power. That's great to see. And probably just got the wind knocked out of him with how hard he fell. Yeah, 20-yard touchdown pass from J.J. McCarthy to Jalen Naylor. Out comes the field goal unit to put one more on the board and tie this game up. That's insane, T-Fox. That's insane. The game's been something. Not a whole lot has happened yet in it. As the extra point is up and it is good. Again, saying not a whole lot has happened is kind of misleading. Like, it's still early on. You're still like feeling it out. McCarthy threw an interception on the second play of the game that led to a the first fake field goal of the season. Which Brandon Aubrey converted. And then Dallas scored thereafter on the opening drive. Minnesota had a great punt. Dallas punted. And then Minnesota just tied the game. Yeah, so it's been a something. It's been just a game that has existed so far. We're at commercial break. We'll see. Yep. At commercial break. Yep, at commercial break. After the 20-yard touchdown pass from J.J. McCarthy to Jalen Naylor. Tie this game up. So the Dallas has had really good starting field position and really bad starting field position. This is a chance to see how they look with just solid starting field position. Unless who knows, the kick return might just, it's Kevontae Turpin back there to return. Never know with him. That's fair. We're close to 13 minutes into this game, and yeah, it's just been a whatever type of game so far. A few plays here and there that have been interesting, but for the most part, it's pretty much what I expected from this matchup. All right, just getting back from commercial break. What you got, Dallas? How do you respond? Kick is going to be bounced and picked up at the 1 yard line, return out past the 25 to about the 27. Oh yeah, this is 100% a mid-off. I mean, can we really call it a mid-off? Minnesota's already been eliminated before this game even started, so. But yeah, no, it's a mid-off. I mean, 5-8 versus 6-1. All right, Dak under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. 1st and 10 from their own 27. Gonna play action and look to throw. Has some time. Dump off left side. Can be caught with space. Up past the 40, 45, and out of bounds near the 46 for Ryan Flournoy. Solid pickup of 19 to begin the drive. Yeah, that's fair. That's a good way to put it. I love how the Cowboys' lead medical staff member has a cowboy hat on. It fits. Dak in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right as well. Man in motion right to left. Is Dak going to look to throw? Has some time. Pass over the middle. Going to be caught with spaces. CD Lamb. Past the 30, 25, and down to about the 23. And in 2 plays, the Cowboys are well inside enemy territory. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those games. We get like 2 good drives from each team a quarter, and then the rest is just whatever. All right, Dak under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side, man in motion left to right. They're going to end around this one, left side for CD Lamb, makes 1 man miss in the backfield, and then brought down, still in the backfield, for about a loss of 4 or 5. And there's some scuffling going on after the play. Penalties have been flown. We'll see what these are. It's going to be a penalty against Minnesota, a face mask. So it's 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. So what was a loss of 3 is now a gain of about 12. Thanks to the penalty. Dak in shotgun, back to his right, gonna hand this off up the middle. And that's gonna get inside the 10 and fighting his way to about the 7. Yeah, it was an after the play penalty, so 15 from the end of the run. So it was a loss of 3. Back on afterwards. Malik Davis on the carry there for a gain of 5 to make it a 2nd and 5 from the 7. Yeah, I just saw it. It was fun. Yeah, I like it. I like that they've been working with him for their win graphics. Gonna hand this off up the middle on 2nd and 5, and fighting his way for the 1-yard line is Malik Davis on the carry. 1st and goal from the 1 coming up. And that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. 15 minutes in the books. All tied up at 7. Cowboys have 1st and goal from the 2 when we get back from commercial break. We did get that image out of it. Yeah. We have at commercial break. At commercial break. So maybe because of just how much we've been live today. And then I know I have to wake up early tomorrow, but these commercials feel going longer and longer as the day progresses. Oh yeah, the Burger King SpongeBob meal with the yellow burger bun. Nah. Just nah. We're still at commercial break for the end of the 1st quarter. And here we go. Just getting back from commercial break. Start of the second quarter. First and goal from the 2 for Dallas. Kevin O'Connell was the first Vikings coach to win Coach of the Year since 1969 last year. That's crazy. I mean, I get it, but still crazy. All right, ball on the 1-yard line. Dak under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Tight end in motion left to right. Play action looking to throw. Pressure coming. Dak pass out the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Basically a throwaway, or is a throwaway. Second and goal coming up. Second and goal. Dak under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion right to left. Dak handoff up the middle, and he is in. Malik Davis retakes the lead for Dallas on the 1-yard touchdown run. All right, a 6-play drive to retake the lead. Not bad, not bad. Good blocking up front creates the lane for Malik Davis to get in there. So out comes Brandon Aubrey for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. All right, now it's up to Minnesota to respond. But first, a 30-second commercial break. At commercial, we're at a 30-second commercial break. All right, Dallas set to send this one away. Let's see how Minnesota responds. Brandon Aubrey set to send this one down. There's the whistle. And kickoff is underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 6, based up past the 20, and down to the 25, just about. So Minnesota will start from there as out comes J.J. McCarthy. Yeah, Justin Jefferson. He's not having as great of a season as people thought at this point. Only has 1 target tonight. And again, just a lot of attention's been on him. Plus, the quarterbacks have not been great. McCarthy under center, back and fullback behind him. Gonna hand this off right side with space past the 30 and down to about the 32. Jordan Mason on the carry. A 2nd and 3 coming up. All right, 2nd and 3. McCarthy under center, back and fullback behind him. Going to hand this off up the middle, and there's space for Jordan Mason. He gets tripped up and going to be marked just shy of the first down marker. Oh, if he didn't get tripped up, he had plenty of space down that right side. Instead, it's 3rd and 1. Third and 1, 3rd and inches. McCarthy under center, back behind him, man in motion left to right. Handoff up the middle, going to be enough for the first down to about the 37. And a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. All right, hey, kill the time. Kill as much time as you need here, Minnesota. I'm fine with it. First and 10. McCarthy in shotgun, back to his left, too. Receiving options to each side. Going to be looking to throw. Has time. Pass right side. Going to be incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson. DaRon Bland in coverage. 2nd and 10 coming up. DaRon Bland was in very tight coverage there. And even with it, McCarthy puts it pretty nicely in there. But the coverage was just better. So 2nd and 10. McCarthy in shotgun, back to his right, too. Receiving options to each side. McCarthy going to hand this off up the middle for Jordan Mason. Breaks through a little bit to get about 3. So a 3rd and about 7. Maybe 3rd and 8. 3rd and long 7. Yeah, 3rd and 8, they're saying. McCarthy in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receiving options to the left. Going to look to throw. Pressure coming, McCarthy stepping left, throwing deep, left side, man wide open. The 10, the 5, and down to the 2. Jordan Addison burnt everyone deep. And it's 1st and goal from the 4, actually. Still a 58-yard play for Minnesota. And yeah, he just burnt them. That's a great throw from McCarthy. All right, 1st and goal now from the 4. McCarthy under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left, and the Vikings will call their first timeout as they were not going to get that snap off in time. Yeah, again, like I believe we've had this talk before. Committing to JJ McCarthy is not a bad idea for at least one more year. See if you can get a full season of work out of him and go from there. Like he has been looking better each and every week. McCarthy under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left. Handoff up the middle for Jordan Mason is going to get a yard or so. So 2nd and goal coming up from the 3. Second and goal. McCarthy alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 options to the left. Play clock winding down. They get the snap off in time. McCarthy to throw. Pass over the middle is caught. Touchdown, Justin Jefferson. But there's a penalty. Most likely going to be an illegal shift. It's illegal formation against Minnesota. So second and goal from the 8 coming up. That was a great throw to Jefferson over the middle in the back of the end zone. Instead, second and goal. Nah, I can't get shit in Dallas. Yeah, you had 2 people lined up on the line 2 receivers lined up on the line on that left side. All right, McCarthy in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Dallas looking confused defensively. Man in motion left to right, and the Cowboys will call their first timeout, as the defense was not lined up properly. Yeah, it's poor stats. All right, with this timeout being called, I don't typically do this early in the game, but otherwise I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep in that chair. So just to gain some energy a bit, I'm gonna be standing for a while. All right, second and goal for Minnesota. And there's a lot less pressure on McCarthy now anyway, because the Bears eliminated Minnesota earlier. So I think he's ready to just be playing really loose. McCarthy in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to the right, looking to throw, pass left side for the end zone, incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson. Gonna be a third and goal from the 8. I don't hate the idea of going back shoulder to Jefferson there. Just slightly off the mark. Alright, McCarthy in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. Looking to throw in third and goal. Pressure coming, stepping up, gonna take it himself. Fighting forward and down at the 1. He slipped a little bit, trying to prepare himself to run over a defender. So it's a gain of 7 and fourth and goal from the 1. Yeah, fourth and goal. Oh, he led with his head there. That did not look clean at all. All right, fourth and goal. Offense on the field. McCarthy under center. Back and fullback behind him. Gonna keep it himself left side. He pulled the Peyton Manning. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's the exact same play Peyton Manning scored a touchdown with against Dallas years back. And it ties the game in this one. A 10-play touchdown drive, capped off by a J.J. McCarthy touchdown run. That is nearly identical to the Peyton Manning rushing touchdown against Dallas. What was that, 2014? 2013-ish? Extra point is up and good. The only real difference was the fact that it was a different side of the field. Like he sold the fake exactly the same. He got that's a nearly identical play call there. And we had the commercial break off of it. Hell yeah. Also, Kyle Shanahan was saying during postgame that Brandon Ayuk has just been away from the team for like a month, and they haven't seen him at all, which is crazy. All right, at commercial break. All right, that's cool. Well, what do you mean? What do you mean by that's ominous? There's still that commercial break. Oh yeah, the Ayuk thing. Yeah, yeah. It's the Ayuk. They haven't seen Ayuk in like a month, and they're just like, see what the exact quote is. The exact quote from Shanahan is, "We haven't seen him in forever. It's been pretty simple for me. I haven't seen him in like a month," and then he follows that up by saying, hasn't been an issue with our team at all. We've been plugging away, no big deal." So there's a difference between having seen him and having heard from him. I'm sure there's people, I'm sure that Kittle or Purdy or someone there has had communication with Ayuk in the past month or so. Otherwise, then yeah, it would be a lot bigger of an issue. And he probably would be saying something different. At the same time, like they're in the middle of this race in the NFC West, middle of the playoff hunt. It would also make sense the way kind of just don't want to go into a lot of detail with it. Kickoff underway, going to be returned out past the 40 and down to about the 43 for Cavante Turpin. A great return, and Dallas will start with some excellent field position. An old school NBC graphic for the Cowboys being must see TV offensively. Yeah, defense has not been existing. I'm sure people have already started that. I mean, in the world of the Florida Panthers, there's a few players where people are like, oh yeah, no, they're just not. Handoff left side for first and 10, gonna lose about a yard or so. Jalen Redmond in there on the tackle, former Arlington Renegade, but now Dallas Renegades. I think it's a sign that Ayuk might get traded at some point, which is not a big surprise. Dak and shotgun, 3 receiving options to the right, 2 to the left. Second and 10, looking to throw. Pressure comes quick. Is pass right side is tipped and incomplete. Looking for CD Lamb. Ball came out wobbly, and Lamb couldn't hang on to it. Third and 10. Be like, Dallas is focusing a lot on protecting inside. Harrison Smith has had like 3 or 4 free rushes on that right side of the line of scrimmage, and he's getting so close to making a massive play. Dak and shotgun back to his left, looking to throw. Dump off right side, caught by Jake Ferguson. Makes one man miss and gets down near midfield. Gonna be a 4th and about 3 from midfield for Dallas, and they have a choice to make here. At the very least, I think the offense will see the field to try and get him to jump off sides. We'll see if much else. Yeah, the offense is staying on the field. Dak in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Man in motion, left to right, back to left. As Dak gonna look to throw. Has time, pass over the middle, wide open, CeeDee Lamb. Inside the 35 to the 32. And a fresh set of downs for the Cowboys. All right. Yeah, wide open over the middle. Dak had a clear lane. They could fit that ball in there as well. All right, so we're going to hand this off up the middle on 1st and 10. And that's going to get inside the 30 to about the 28. 2nd and 5 coming up. Malik Davis on the carry. Seven minutes to play in the first half. Yeah, good blocking up front. Good vision from Malik Davis there. Dak under center, back behind him, play action looking to throw. Pressure coming. Pass right side. Low and incomplete in the vicinity of Jake Ferguson. 3rd and 5 coming up. Third and 5. Dak in shotgun, back to his right. Man in motion, left to right. 2 receivers to each side. Play clock winding down. Dak making some adjustments. And the Cowboys will call their second timeout as they're not going to get that snap off in time. 6:41 to play in the half. Teams today have been very, very lenient with their timeout usage. They're not holding on to timeouts at all today. And I appreciate it. All right. 6:41 to play in the half. 3rd and 5. Dak in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Ball on the plus 28. Dak looking to throw. Pressure coming, trying to escape. Makes one man miss, stepping forward. And sacked back at the 34. It's a loss of about 6. And it'll be a 4th and 10. 4th and 11-ish. So out comes Brandon Aubrey and the field goal unit to put the Cowboys back on top. .51-yard kick from the right hash. It is up. And he missed it wide right. An uncharacteristic miss from Brandon Aubrey keeps this game tied at 14 with 5:51 to play in the first half. That's an uncharacteristic miss. All right, we're heading to a commercial break with it. Yeah, that's a tough one for him to miss. At commercial break. At commercial break. All right. The Broncos have tied their longest single season win streak with the win today. Or tied their second longest. Crazy. All right, still at commercial break. At commercial break. You know, Minnesota can capitalize off the missed field goal from Brendan Aubrey. And that's not one he misses often, but when he does, you have to take advantage of it. As we're just coming back from commercial break. Let's see what the Vikings offense can do. They've had two really solid drives after the interception on the opening drive. McCarthy under center, back behind him, two receivers to each side. Play action looking to throw. Pressure coming, pass right side, wide open is Aaron Jones. Gonna get to about the 49-yard line. So gain of 8, 2nd and 2 coming up. All right, 2nd and 2. McCarthy under center. Gonna toss this right side for Aaron Jones. Has space past the 45, past the 40, and down to about the 38. I kind of don't care about the winner of this game. So I'm just hoping it's a solid game at the end of the day. I have no real investment into these teams. Yeah, I'll pull a little bit extra for the Vikings. McCarthy play action looking to throw. Pass right side can be caught by Aaron Jones and fights his way inside the 35 to about the 33. Yeah, just hope both teams have fun. But not too much fun. We don't want this game to drag on too much. What would be funny? I would prefer if this game does not go to overtime. I have to wake up really early tomorrow. McCarthy looking to throw in 2nd and 5. Pass over the middle, caught by Justin Jefferson, down to the 21. I'm already cutting things kind of close in terms of how much sleep I'll get tonight. With assuming this game ends at around 11:30. So if this game goes to overtime, it's going to be fun. Yeah. Or better yet, if you beat the Packers, you can have bragging rights over them. If you beat the Cowboys, you can have bragging rights over the Packers for that. McCarthy under center, back behind them. Two receiving options to each side. Handoff up the middle, room for Aaron Jones inside the 20, inside the 15 to about the 14. Penalty marker down, and there's another penalty coming on after the play. If this gets to a 40-40 tie, I will live getting maybe like 5 hours of sleep tonight for that. I will live with that if this is a 40-40 tie. Fouls on both teams, an illegal shift against Minnesota, and a personal foul against the Cowboys. So the personal foul is enforced from the previous spot, half the distance to the goal, and a first down for Minnesota. As the illegal shift is what's considered a minor penalty, and the personal foul is a major penalty. So it's the play still gets offset, but the major penalty is enforced. Complicated, but that's how it works. So 1st and 10, 3 minutes to play in the first half. It is 1st and 10 from the 11. McCarthy under center, back and fullback behind him, and we have a stoppage. Probably for the chain gain. All right, 1st and 10. Taking an extended stoppage here because of the chain crew. And also reset the clock to 3 minutes to play in the half. And now clock will begin to run. All right. Cool. McCarthy under center, back and fullback behind him. 1st and 10 from the 10.5-yard line. Gonna hand this off up the middle, and that's stuffed at the line for no gain. Maybe technically going back a yard. Aaron Jones on the carry. 2nd and 10 coming up. All right, at commercial break. Not commercial break, yeah. At a slight stoppage, 2nd and 10. And now we're going to head to a commercial break for the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Heading to a commercial break. The game tied at 14. 2nd and 10 for Minnesota from the Dallas 11. And we get back. At commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. Yeah, he's one sack away from tying the record. A sack and a half away from breaking it. And he plays Buffalo next week. There's a very real chance it comes next week. And I'm gonna be keeping a massive eye on that game, just in case it does. Because that's also a 1 o'clock kick. So while the Dolphins and Bengals play, I'll have that game on as part of the quad box. That'll be alongside Buccaneers, Panthers, and maybe Chargers, Cowboys. I don't know. I'll figure out what the last one is on next week. Yep, still at commercial break for the 2-minute warning. All right, just getting back from commercial break. Yeah, and it'll be in 16 weeks, which is crazy. I mean, either way, it either happens next week or it happens in week 17. He's gonna get it before week 18 happens, hopefully. McCarthy in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. 2nd and 10 from the 11, looking to throw. Pass right side is incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on a goal line fade. Deron Bland in coverage, 3rd and 10 coming up. Deron Bland's been holding his own today. He has been holding his own. What? Jefferson has had 1 reception so far, been targeted 5 times. All right, McCarthy alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, no motion someone into the backfield to his right. McCarthy looking to throw. Has some time. Pass right side, off the mark and incomplete. Looking for TJ Hawkinson. And out comes the field goal unit to take the lead as we approach halftime. Will Reichard on for the field goal try. Bit of a chip shot, 29 yards out. And the right hash to put Minnesota on top for the first time today. Kick is up and it is good. Minnesota takes the lead with 1:48 to play in the first half. The Cowboys get ball to begin the second half. So they have a chance to double up here, a chance to take the lead entering halftime. They're still sitting pretty well. We head to commercial break. Head to commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. Still at commercial break. This is a commercial that features the Tomorrow War. Still at commercial break. All right, just getting back from commercial break. Let's see how Dallas responds. See how Dallas responds to the Minnesota field goal. A chance to take the lead before halftime. Kickoff underway. Going to bounce and go out of bounds. So Dallas will start from about the 40. Yeah, from the 40. Red, what you got, Dak? What you got? Dak and shotgun, 3 receiving options to the left, 2 to the right. Ball on their own 40-yard line. Dak looking to throw. Has some time. Step into his left and hit while releasing this one. It's incomplete. Andrew Van Ginkel with the hit on Dak. And he sidestepped right into Andrew Van Ginkel there. That's just not being aware. Like, Dak has a clean pocket, a relatively clean pocket here. He stepped into his left and goes directly into Andrew Van Ginkel. He stepped one too many times to the left. He had someone open over the middle. All right, so Dak and shotgun looking to throw once again. As time passed over the middle, going to be caught by Jake Ferguson and down for about 9. 3rd and 1 coming up. And they're going hurry up. Dak and shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Handoff up the middle. And that's enough for the first. He fights his way to about the 44. Clock continues to go. And there is a Cowboy slow to get up afterwards. That is Tyron Smith, who is slow to get up, I believe. Tyler Smith. It's Tyler Smith who's slow to get up. And we're heading into a commercial break due to an injury timeout. All right, at commercial break. Yeah, some of these commercials. They certainly exist. At commercial break. At commercial break. All right, just getting back from commercial break. 1st and 10 for Dallas. They had to call their final timeout due to the injury timeout. So with a minute 18 to play and no timeouts, 1st and 10 from about the plus 46. Dak and shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, a back to his left. Dak gonna hand this off up the middle, and that's fighting forward for about a gain of 3. All right. So a minute to play and counting. Dak and shotgun. 3 receiving options to the right, looking to throw. Pressure coming, stepping up, pass over the middle, going to be caught down inside the 35 to the 31. Keeping the chains moving. And they're going hurry up. 45 seconds to play in the half. Dak and shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 2 options to the left. Going to look to throw once again. Pass left side, caught by a wide open George Pickens. And that's a gain of about 10. Enough for another first down. Ball now at the 22-yard line. All right. Dak and shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, a back to his left. Going to look to throw. Pressure comes quick. Dump off left side. Has some blockers. A nice stiff arm. Gets him to the 19, but he got to go hurry up. It's Hunter Lupick under reception. 2nd and 7. 20 seconds and counting. Dak and shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Looking to throw. Pressure comes quick. Dak throw left side. A throwaway incomplete. 3rd and 7, 11 seconds. You have time for one more play towards the end zone. With no timeouts remaining. Gotta take a shot. So Dak and shotgun back to his left, and Minnesota will call their 2nd timeout as they look to force the field goal try here from Dallas. All right, so Philly to end the season has Washington twice and Buffalo sandwiched in between. The Cowboys have the Chargers, Washington, and New York. 2 pretty easy schedules, all things considered. Definitely is favoring Philly a bit there because of just the matchups for next week, which was really going to matter. Dak and shotgun back to his left, looking to throw in 3rd and 7, and just going to throw this one away incomplete. So out will come Brandon Aubrey to tie this game entering the half. He missed from 51 earlier. This one much closer at, what is that going to be, like 36? "37-yard kick from the left hash. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle. This game is tied. The Cowboys get ball to begin the second half. I don't expect Minnesota to do much with it, so just going to keep it on Dallas. But yep. We're taking a quick, 30-second... Nah. I was going to say I was probably going to go be right back, but nah, I don't have time for that, really. It's fine. All right, 3 seconds remain in the half. And Brandon Aubrey set to send this one down. All right. I imagine they're just going to send this one as far as he can out the back of the end zone. And then Minnesota would just need this one to the half. Kickoff underway. Going to be returned from about 9 yards deep in the end zone. Up past the 15 to 20 and will be brought down shortly thereafter. That is halftime. One half of play in the books, all tied up at 17. The Cowboys get ball to begin the second half. So yesterday, I went to a local memorabilia place that is owned by an old friend of the family. So I was able to get some Dolphins cards. I'm gonna put up there alongside the Merino stuff that's up there. I don't want to organize. This is halftime. I might as well do this now. Let's go like timeline order. Screw it. Yep, we're at halftime. 72. Figure out how to put these up here in a way that they won't fall. Did I say that? Come on. I can push these back. There we go. That answers the question. Perfect. I have too many cards put up here. That's fine. Yep, at halftime. Maybe don't put both of these up. Just get some much over. I'll just gonna fit up there for now. All right, that's cool. Yeah, that's why I'm standing right now because I'm kind of tired. I had McBride in fantasy as well. I just forgot to play him. I put Tyler Ward in instead. It's because of Houston's defense. I was scared to put in Warren or McBride. I mean, and I have a friend who absolutely cooked in a separate league that they're in. I'm doing fine right now. I'm still set up to win, in part because Devon and I still have to go for tomorrow night. Yep, D-Fox is the one. Who's that? Yeah. I wish I could stack the cards like on top of like one like the one level that it is and the second level. I just don't know how to do. I don't want to do anything like that right now. All right, so a few cards that can't go up. That's fine. There might be like a rotation of them then. All right, yeah, it's fine. I'll figure out more so with it, but that's gonna be it for now. Yep, at halftime. All right. And since we're at halftime now, I'm going to quickly be right back. All right. I am back at halftime. At commercial break. At halftime. At halftime. Yep. Yeah, that's a nice row of cards there. I mean, what I could do, because there's a few up there that I'm like, or that I'm probably going to be on rotation with some of the other ones I have until I get like a better spot for all of them. But for now, it's good. Yep, at halftime. Yep, the Chiefs got eliminated earlier today. Miami needs to win tomorrow night to stay alive that much longer. Yep, even with the Miami win tomorrow night, if that happens, they're gonna be 2 games out of a playoff spot. And I doubt Houston falls off that bad the rest of the way. But we'll see. At commercial break. At halftime at commercial break. At commercial break at halftime. Is there Hard Knocks where the NFC East is going on? I have not been keeping up with that pretty much at all. I'm assuming it's been solid though. I mean, I've seen like some bits from it, but like I haven't actually like sat down and watched an episode. We got about just under 2 minutes until the start of the second half. Yep, we'll see how this one ends. Tied up at 17. At halftime, at commercial break. Just under a minute to go until the start of the second half. Cowboys get ball to begin the second half. They tied the game. They tied the game right before halftime. Looking to retake the lead. We will see. Yep, at commercial break. All right. Start of the second half. Going to be underway here soon. Let's see how these teams handle the second half of action. Kickoff on the way here soon. Again, it's just this game has been mid. You know, some solid plays here and there, some pretty good drives. But for the most part, it's just been two offenses able to move the ball pretty well, keeping things simple, and handling stuff from there. Nothing too impressive, nothing too earth-shattering. Again, just two quarterbacks and two offenses being able to move the ball pretty well. With the start of the second half. I'm going to go back to sitting for a bit. I stood pretty much the entire second quarter. It worked. It did what I wanted it to do, which was give me some energy back. All right, Minnesota set to send this one away. As the kickoff will be returned beginning from about the 2-yard line. Faced up past the 20, 25, past the 30, 35, 40, and out of bounds near the 43. Devontae Turpin, a great return to put the Cowboys in excellent starting field position to start the second half. Can they capitalize? We will see. All right, Dak under center, back behind him. Three receiving options to the left. Handoff up the middle for Javonte. Handoff up the middle has space for Javonte Williams. past the 45 and past the 45 and down near the plus 42. Solid pickup of 15 for Dallas, and they're past midfield already. All right, that's great hole opened up front there. Dak under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Gonna hand this off left side for Javonte Williams, cuts back up the middle to get about 3. All right, 2nd and 7. Dak in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the left as well. Man in motion as Dak gonna look to throw. Pressure coming, stepping up, looking to take it himself. Now a dump off right side. One-handed grab inside the 20, inside the 15, and down near the 11. What a catch by Luke Shoemaker. And the Cowboys are in the red zone. A simple dump off with a one-handed grab. Picks up 23 after the catch. That's a great catch. All right, so 1st and 10 from the 11. Dak and shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Play clock winding down to get the snap off. Dak looking to throw. Pass, end zone, left side, going to be incomplete. No penalty. Looking for CD Lamb along the left side. He collides with, I believe that was Isaiah Rodgers. And going to be a 2nd and 10. All right. Mahomes, Dak and shotgun, going to hand this off up the middle. And that is inside the 10 to about the 9 for Malik Davis. I just saw another report about Mahomes' ACL injury. That's why it was on my mind there. All right, 3rd and 8. Dak alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Making some adjustments. Minnesota stacking the box. Dak looking to throw. Pass right side. Going to be caught, but not enough for the first. Cavante Turpin only picks up 2. And it'll be 4th and 7. So out comes Brandon Aubrey. All right, Brandon Aubrey on for the game leading field goal. 26 yards out in the right hash. It is up and it is good. Cowboys score and they're opening drive for the second half. We'll see how Minnesota responds after this commercial break with 11:14 to play in the half. At commercial break. At commercial break. Still can't believe Buffalo Wild Wings has a not crochet. Well, it's like a yarn puppetry commercial that actually looks really nice. Yep, at commercial break. At commercial break. We await Minnesota's first drive of the half. All right, just getting back from commercial break. They're highlighting good old Texas barbecue right now. Yeah, I don't know, like the shredded pork and then like the shredded chicken. I can't get behind that for some reason. Those are like some of those type of like barbecue sandwiches that I can't get behind. I don't know why. Just like I love chicken, I love pork, but for some reason the shredded chicken and the shredded pork, I just can't. It does not do it for me. Kickoff underway, going to be return up past the 30-35 to about the 42. Great return from Minnesota on their own right, and they're going to have some pretty solid starting field position for this one. All right, 1st and 10. McCarthy under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Gonna hand this off up to middle, and that is a gain of about a yard for Aaron Jones. 2nd and 9 coming up. McCarthy in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right. Play action looking to throw in 2nd and 9. Has time. He gets drilled while throwing this one, and it's off the mark and incomplete along the right side. 3rd and 9 coming up. Jalen Naylor, the intended target. McCarthy looks like he was going to get absolutely drilled there. Okay, not as bad. Not bad as I thought it was going to be. All right, so McCarthy in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. 3rd and 9, looking to throw. Pressure coming, stepping up. Pass over the middle is short-armed and incomplete. Looking for Jalen Naylor, and the Vikings go 3 and out to begin the second half. Cowboys with a chance to begin the process of running away with this one. We'll see if they'll be able to. All right, play clock winding down. Punt comes off clean. And it's going to bounce out of bounds near the 10-yard line. Great punt to pin the Cowboys inside the 20. And Dak will start from there with 10-10 to play in the third when we get back from commercial break. At commercial break. Oh yeah, the Christmas Day games. Cowboys and it's what? Cowboys, Commanders, Lions and Vikings, both on Netflix. And then that same night, Broncos and Chiefs. Gonna be a great game. Yep. At commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. All right, just getting back from commercial break. Dallas with ball at their own 10-yard line. Let's see how the Cowboys. Let's see if the Cowboys can extend this lead, if at all. So Dak under center, play action looking to throw. Has some time, pass right side, wide open. CD Lamb down to the 40. A beautiful keyhole throw for Dak Prescott, and Cowboys already are near in midfield. Just like that. All right, so Dak under center, back behind him. Two receiving options to each side. Man in motion, right to left, going to play action and look to throw. Dak pressure coming, dump off left side, going to be caught for a gain of about 2 or 3 for Ryan Flournoy. So a 2nd and 7 at the 40 at their own 43. So Dak and shotgun back to his right, gonna hand this off up the middle with space, past midfield and more. Past the 45, past the 40, still fighting down to the 36. Javonte Williams on the carry for 21. And the Cowboys are in field goal range, looking to extend this lead with sights towards the end zone. All right. Dak and shotgun back to his left. Play action looking to throw. Dump off left side, going to be caught by Kevontae Turpin. Has space inside the 30 and out of bounds near the 27. Going to be a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 coming up. All right. Second and 1. Dak and shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. Handoff up the middle for Malik Davis is going to spin his way for the first. Gets just enough. Going to be at about the 25.5-yard line. All right, 1st and 10. 7 minutes to play in the third. Dak and shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Man in motion left to right as Dak looks to throw. Pass at the feet of CD Lamb, trying to get a receiver screen going and never developed. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10. Dak and shotgun back to his right. Going to hand this off right side for Kevontae Turpin. Makes one man miss, trying to get some blocking, and only picks up about 2. Initially, it looked like he was going to have some space there, but in blocking never fully developed. 3rd and 8 coming up for Dallas. 6.5 to play in the third. Can they avoid having another drive stall out? All right, so Dak and shotgun back to his right, 3 receivers to the left looking to throw. And there's a penalty that's going to call this play dead. False start against Dallas. All right, so a 3rd and 13 coming up. Third and 13. Dak and shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Ball on the plus 28-yard line. Dak looking to throw. Stepping up. Pass over the middle. Going to be caught by Malik Davis. Inside the 20 and down to the 18. Not enough for the first. It's 4th and 3. And with how this game has been going, are they going to keep the offense on the field? They will. Dak under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Pennon in motion left to right. Dak making some adjustments. Now in shotgun. Back to his left. Throw a tight end to his right in the backfield. Play clock winding down, trying to just get the Vikings to jump. And they'll take this delay of game. It'll be a 4th and 8. And out comes the field goal unit and Brandon Aubrey to extend this lead and make it a 6-point game. Fourth and 8. A 41-yard kick from the left hash. It is up, and it is right down the middle. 6-point Cowboy lead, 4:50 to play in the third. And we head to commercial break with it. All right. Let's see how Minnesota responds. Still a 1-score game. They're not quite letting it get out of hand just yet. Yep, at commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. All right, just getting back from commercial break. Let's see how Minnesota can respond being down by 6. Brandon Aubrey sends this one away. Going to be returned beginning from the goal line. Face up past the 20-25 down to about the 26, maybe 27. So the Vikings will start from there. All right. How did the Vikings respond? About 4:40 remaining in the third quarter. So still plenty of time. McCarthy and shotgun, a back to each side. Motioning one of the running backs out wide to the right. They're making 2 receivers to each side. McCarthy looking to throw. Pass over the middle, caught by Hawkinson. Pass midfield and tagged down at the plus 44. A 29-yard strike from J.J. McCarthy to T.J. Hawkinson. And the Vikings are moving. That's a great throw over the middle. Beautifully placed. McCarthy under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Play action looking to throw. Has some time. Pass right side, wide open, but overthrowing Justin Jefferson. McCarthy does get hit a bit while releasing that ball, but it's ever so slightly sails on him. He had a wide open Jefferson. Maybe not 6, but definitely would have got them well inside the red zone. That's one he needs to connect with. Yeah, he gets hit while releasing that one, but man, that's a throw you need to hit. McCarthy and shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Handoff up the middle for Jordan Mason. Gonna work his way to about the 35. Gain of about 9. 3rd and 1 coming up. Just crossed under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. All right, so 3rd and 1. McCarthy under center, going to hand this off right side for Jalen Naylor. And that's a loss of about 2. Blown up by Donovan Wilson. And it's 4th and 3 from the plus 37. Minnesota has a choice to make here. They could, in theory, go for it. It wouldn't be the worst idea. I've definitely have seen worse. At the same time, get the points when you can. They're going to keep the offense on the field. They're going 5 wide. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. McCarthy looking to throw. Has time. Pass right side, and it is caught by Jalen Naylor. Inside the 15 to the 14. A beautiful throw on the slot wheel. And the Vikings are in the red zone with 2.5 to play in the third. Slot wheel? Yeah, more so slot fade. It's slot fade, slot double move, sit and go. Either way, great throw on the route. Placed it beautifully, back shoulder. McCarthy in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw once again. Pass right side, caught by Jefferson. Makes one man miss and dives forward to the 3. Another first down pickup for Minnesota. 1st and goal. A touchdown and extra point gives them the lead. Yeah, it's just simple pitch and catch there with Justin Jefferson. That's his 2nd reception of the night. The Cowboys have done a really solid job at keeping him in check. But yeah, Justin Jefferson can get hot at any point. Don't let him start now. 1st and goal from about the 3.5. McCarthy under center. Play action. The throw. Pressure coming. Rolling right. It's batted at the line and incomplete. Nearly intercepted there. McCarthy also nearly catches that himself. Instead, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He threw that directly to the hands of a lineman that was coming down on him. There is a penalty. It's illegal contact against the Cowboys. Half the distance and a 1st down. So 1st and goal from the 2. Being called against Kenneth Murray. Or Kenneth Murray. What the... Have you ever heard that pronounced? I probably have heard it pronounced Kenneth. Kenneth Murray. Yeah, that's a clear penalty there. All right, McCarthy alone in shotgun, looking to throw in 1st and goal. Pass left side, wide open is Jefferson, but they couldn't connect. In the back corner of the end zone. That's a bad miss. Jefferson is wide open, has a clear passageway. That's on Justin Jefferson. Goes through his hands. You need to catch that. Yeah, no, that's on Jefferson there. That's one he normally comes down with. All right, McCarthy under center, back and fullback behind him, man in motion left to right. Fullback dive is a walk-in touchdown for Minnesota. This game is tied pending the extra point. DJ Ham from 2 yards out caps off an 8-play, 73-yard drive. And hey, this game, I'm not too surprised by it being on the higher scoring side of things just because of, Cowboys defense. But it has been a solid game. Beautiful blocking up front as the extra point is up and good. 1-point Viking lead with 1:12 to play in the third. Yep, add commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. Liam Cohen is 4 wins away from tying Gus Bradley for 5th all-time in wins for a Jaguars head coach. Dude's in his first season. What? All right, at commercial break. At commercial break. All right, just getting back from commercial break. Next week, Sunday Night Football, the Patriots travel to Baltimore in what should be a really solid matchup. Tomorrow night, to wrap up Week 15, the Dolphins are in Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. The Dolphins need to win to keep their hopes alive. Though obviously their hopes are not too high anyway, even with them winning out after the outcomes of today's games, they have a 2% chance. Still a chance, but not a high one. Yes, kickoff is underway. Going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys will begin from the 35. Yeah, tomorrow night should be an interesting game. TJ Watt is out for that one. It's unfortunate string of circumstances with him. He felt pain in his chest after a procedure in the facility on Wednesday. Ended up having a collapsed lung. Best of wishes there to him. But he's missing tomorrow night's game. And it's going to be an interesting one tomorrow night. Don't have any real expectations for it. Miami season is, I've come to terms with the fact that they're not going to make the playoffs anyway when they lost to Cleveland a few weeks back. Obviously, I would still like to see him win out to some degree. Dak under center, back and fullback behind him, man in motion right to left. Gonna hand this off up the middle for Javonte Williams. Up past the 40, past the 45 to about the 46. First down pickup for Dallas. A minute to play in the third. Have enough time for about 1 or 2 more plays. All right, so Dak under center, handoff up the middle for Javonte Williams. Once again, has space past midfield and down to about the plus 46. And that can be the final play of the third quarter if the Cowboys choose. All right, Dak in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Clock winding down. 2nd and 1. Vikings stacking the box heavy. Clock continuing to roll. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. 15 minutes remain in this 1-point game from Dallas. Vikings just took the lead. Dallas moving the ball well, looking to retake it. We'll see how this one ends. 15 minutes of action remain. First, a commercial break. At 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 commercial break. Waiting for the start of the fourth quarter. Alright, finally, but all my grades for the fall semester, and I passed the classes. Fuck yeah. Dak under center, back and fullback behind him, 2nd and 1, tight end in motion, right to left. Gonna hand this off up the middle. And it's Javonte Williams fighting his way, but not enough. Needed about the 34.5-yard line, got to the 35. It's gonna be a 3rd and inches. Jalen Redmond on the tackle, the former Arlington Renegade. So 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, 3rd and inches. Whatever. Dak under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Handoff up the middle. Javonte Williams gets enough for the first. Inside the 45 to the 43. Keep the chains moving. 1st and 10 coming up. First and 10. Dak in shotgun, back to his right, looking to throw in 1st and 10. Pressure coming quick, hit while releasing, and they're going to now rule it incomplete. It's picked up by Minnesota. Harrison Smith has been having free rushes off the right side the entire night. He gets home there, gets the hit on Dak to force the bad pass. This might be reviewed. Ruled incomplete. They're going to keep it incomplete. Dak in shotgun. Pass left side, caught by George Pickens. Inside the 40 and down to the 37. So 3rd and 4 coming up. Harrison Smith has come so close multiple times to making a game-changing play defensively. That felt like it was it there, but it's ruled incomplete. I think if he's given one more chance at that same thing, he'll get home this time. Dak in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. 3rd and 4. 13 minutes to play in the game. Dak looking to throw. Has time, trying to step up and sacked back at the 40. Andrew Van Ginkel on the sack. And it's 4th and 8. Out comes Brandon Aubrey. A 59-yard field goal to put the Cowboys on top by 2. $59-yard kick from the left hash. We know Aubrey has the leg. Kick is up. And he missed it wide right. The Vikings maintained their lead. He had the leg aplenty, just couldn't quite get the accuracy on there. That's his second miss of 50 plus tonight. And that's just, yeah, he completely shanks that kick. That's uncharacteristic for sure. Not even close. All right. McCarthy under center, toss left side for Jordan Mason. Going to fight his way past midfield to about the 48. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Second and 7. McCarthy alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. 11:40 to play in the game. McCarthy looking to throw. Pressure coming, stepping up, breaks off 1 sack, will keep it himself, diving forward. And they're going to give him the first at the 40-yard line. A gain of 7. Gain of 8. All right, so McCarthy under center, back and fullback behind him. Play action looking to throw, rolling right. McCarthy looking, pass is going to be caught with space inside the 25 and stood up near the 22. Josh Oliver on the reception, and the Vikings are moving. They're taking advantage of the field position caused by the missed field goal. And they're moving well inside, well past midfield at the 22. Ten minutes to play in the game. McCarthy under center, back behind him. Play action looking to throw. McCarthy with time. Pass left side. And it is caught by TJ Hawkinson. Down to the 4. Another great throw from JJ McCarthy. Puts it 1st and goal for Minnesota. Yeah, great throw on the money. So 1st and goal from the 4. McCarthy alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Looking to throw once again. McCarthy pass right side. Touchdown Minnesota. Jalen Naylor from 4 yards out. The Vikings extend this lead to 7, potentially 8. With the extra point. 5 plays, 51 yards with ease. And this Cowboys defense continues to look rough on the season. Extra point is up, and it is good. An 8-point Viking lead. All right, at commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. All right, just coming back from commercial break. 9:12 to play in the game. Hey, appreciated. Yep. 3 games done today. And I'll be live again tomorrow night as finally Miami gets to try and ruin one of my football watching days. It's gonna be an interesting game tomorrow night. As kickoff is underway, going to be returned beginner from the goal line, has space up past the 15. Working down the left side past the 20, 25 30, 35 40, 45 50, 45 and out of bounds at the plus 42. But there's a penalty that's going to be bringing this back, it seems. A great return from Cavante Turpin. All for naught due to a holding against Dallas. So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line due to the penalty. Killing blow. Nine minutes to play in the game. That's a killer of a penalty. That's kind of a ticky-tacky one. Dak and shotgun back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw. Pressure comes quick. Dak rolling right. Pump faking. Pass right side. Caught by George Pickens. Pass to 25 and down to about the 28. So 1st and 10. 8:40 to play in the game. Big drive here for the Cowboys. Looking to hang on in this one. Dak under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna hand this off up the middle for Javonte Williams. There's space past the 40 and down to about the 43. 15-yard carry just about for Javonte Williams. And then the Cowboys are able to move the ball. That's been the case all night. The issues have come with their ability to finish drives, especially in the second half. 2 scoring drives, both were field goals. Even one of them found the end zone. And both of them easily could. We're talking about a different game at this point. Dak under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Handoff up the middle once again for Javonte Williams. And that's a gain of about 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. 7:40 to play in the game. All right, 2nd and 8. Dak in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Dak looking to throw. Pass left side, going to be caught. Makes one-man miss, has space past midfield. And fighting his way to the 48-yard line. Enough for a first down. Ryan Flournoy on the reception. And again, the Cowboys are moving well. That has not been the issue with this team. It's finishing drives tonight. That has been the problem. So 1st and 10 from the plus 48. Dak in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right as well. Minnesota stacking the box, shifting the back to his left. Dak looking to throw. Pressure coming, rolling left, penalty marker down. Dump off left side, caught by Malik Davis, inside the 35 to the 34. But this is coming back due to a hold-in against Dallas. So it'll be 1st and 20 from their own 42. Yeah, it's a clear hold on that one. Yeah, it's a clear hold. So 1st and 20. Dak in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. 6 minutes to play. Dak looking to throw. Pass left side, off the market, incomplete. Looking for CeeDee Lamb. If he held the ball for any longer, Harrison Smith was coming free off the right side. So 2nd and 20. Dak in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. 2nd and 20 from their own 42. Dak continuing to make adjustments. Play clock is winding down. Looking to throw as the Vikings send pressure. Pass right side, can be caught with space. Pass midfield. CeeDee Lamb down inside the 45 to the 44. Gonna make it a 3rd and roughly 7 coming up. Just under 6 minutes to play in the game. Dak in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. They're going hurry up. Dak looking to throw. Has some time. Dump off right side is incomplete. Dropped by Malik Davis. So 4th and 7 from the plus 45. And they're going to line up to go for it. .5:35 to play. You're down by 8. Dak in shotgun. Back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. It's a 4th and 7. Dak looking to throw. Pressure coming. Escapes 1. Pass over the middle is caught, but not going to be enough with forward progress. It's a turnover on downs. And if the Vikings can just simply find points with starting field position of their own 39-yard line and make this a 2-score game, this one might be over. Hello, welcome on in. We're getting the tail end of this one here. Is Jonathan Grenard, that's slow to get up, so we're going to a commercial break with 5:20 to play in the game. We're probably going to do a commercial break anyway, considering it's a change of possession. Yep, 5:20 to play in the game. At commercial break. And at commercial break. They might get another look at this just to see if forward progress will give him the first, but I kind of doubt it. But we'll see. As it stands, it's Vikings ball at their own 39 with 5:20 to play. Hey, here's the Walmart commercials featuring the Grinch for some reason. Yep, still at commercial break. Yeah. All right, just coming back from commercial break. They added some time back onto the clock. 5:30 to play in the game. And we're half napping. But the half naps are the best. All right, McCarthy under center, back and fullback behind him. Handoff up the middle. That's Jordan Mason past the 40 to about the 42. And I'm going to be curious to see when Dallas starts calling their timeouts here. Yeah. It's really been the second half that Minnesota has been in control of this game. Keeping the Cowboys out of the end zone for their first 2 drives of the half has gone a long way. It also helps that Brendan Aubrey missed the kick that led to 7 in this quarter. McCarthy under center, back and fullback behind him. 2nd and 7, going to hand this off right side for Jordan Mason, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. So 3rd and 7, 4:35 to play in the game. And that's Quinnen Williams slow to get up for Dallas. That's a tough blow to that front 7. He's been a massive part that has helped Dallas kind of storm back a bit in this season since the trade deadline. And we're going to head to a commercial break due to injury timeout. Four and a half to play. A bit of a collateral there. His teammate hits him in the back of the head going for the tackle. Yep, heading to a commercial break. At commercial break. At commercial break. Four and a half to play. Vikings up by 8. A 3rd and 7 coming up when we get back from the commercial break. Which I imagine is happening soonish. Yep, here we go. Just coming back from commercial break. Third and 7. The Cowboys can be without Quinnen Williams, who's a big part in stopping the run for this team. McCarthy in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receiving options to the left. 3rd and 7 from their own 42. McCarthy to throw. Pressure coming, pass over the middle, caught by Hawkinson. And it's gonna be close. One ref is saying short. They're gonna mark him just short. Yeah, he is just short. That's a great tackle. Absolute great tackle by DeMarvion Overshone to make it 4th and inches with 3.5 to play. McCarthy under center. They're going to let this play clock run as much as possible. And there's the timeout called by Minnesota. Chance to think this through is 4th and inches. Your defense has been playing well in this half. You're down. You're up by 8. So there's no way for the Cowboys to take the lead. What do you do here? What's your decision? Minnesota simply trying to play spoiler to Dallas as they were eliminated earlier today by the Bears winning against the Browns. Fourth and 1, 4th and inches. Game pretty much on the line. To get this first down, the Cowboys are going to be forced to call some timeouts here soon. McCarthy in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Handoff up the middle for Aaron Jones. He gets the first. Past midfield, down to about the 47. And the Cowboys will call their first timeout. The absence of Quinnen Williams up front probably played a massive role in calling that play and for it to work. So 2 timeouts remain for Dallas plus the 2-minute warning. 3:16 to play. Another first down or 2, maybe 3 first downs will end the game. Depending on how many plays it takes to get those first downs. McCarthy under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left, handoff up the middle for Aaron Jones. Gonna get about 2, maybe 3. Cowboys call their second timeout. So 2nd and 8. Second and 8 with 3:12 to play in the game. Cowboys have 1 timeout remaining. McCarthy under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Hand off. Aaron Jones up the middle of their space. First down and more. Inside the 35 and down to the 30. Ball comes loose. The Cowboys have it. They're ruling him down by contact. 3 minutes to play. Aaron Jones ruled down by contact at the 30-yard line. When does the ball start coming loose? He's down by contact at the 30. Dallas is going to challenge it. It's a desperation challenge. Much like with the Packers in the last game on the Cortland Sutton reception, it's a desperation challenge because if you win this challenge, it gives you the ball back with plenty of time. Which most likely is going to happen is they're going to lose this. They're going to burn their timeout anyway, like they were going to after that play. But yeah, it seems like that he was down by contact. Unless they go like frame by frame and they see the ball move an inch before he touches down. Which at that point it's too close to tell. As a quick review, the ruling is upheld. Aaron Jones was down by contact. The Cowboys will lose their final timeout. And with 3 minutes to play, the Vikings need 1 more first down, just about. Just about 1 more first down. McCarthy under center, back behind him. 3 receivers to the right. Man in motion right to left. Going to hand this off up the middle. And that's going to be a loss of 1 for Aaron Jones. But they can kill even more clock here. So 2nd and 11. 1 more play is needed before the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 11. McCarthy under center, back and fullback behind him. Gonna hand this off up the middle for Jordan Mason, stuffed at the line for no gain. That will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to play, a 3rd and 11. A first down completely wins them the game. Even if they get stopped, a field goal and put them up will put them up by 11, and will pretty much be enough from there. All right, so 3rd and 11. Minnesota is a perfect 3 for 3 on 3rd. That's on 4th down they just showed. Either way, 3rd and 11. They can, at minimum, get this down to about a minute 30, minute 25 before giving the Cowboys the ball back, down by 11. All right, 2 minutes. Third and 11. McCarthy under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Gonna hand this off right side for Aaron Jones, and he's met behind the line for a loss of 4. Back to the 35-yard line. Okay, they're gonna be able to let this clock run down to about a minute before having to give the Cowboys the ball back. So it's gonna come down to Will Reichard. Send out the field goal unit, make this a 2-score game. If Reichard makes it, you pretty much are guaranteed to win unless some miracle happens. If he misses, you give Dallas a bit of life. But again, it's still the case of they cannot take the lead on their next drive. And Minnesota will call their second timeout. So Will Reichard on for the field goal try. He made one earlier in the day to give the Vikings an 11-point lead with a minute 10 to play. It's a 53-yard kick from the right hash. Kick is up, and it is good right down the middle. Vikings take an 11-point lead with a minute 8 remaining. That's a beautiful kick from Will Reichard. All right, any type of miracle that the Cowboys could have, now would be the time. Yeah. The first like 30 or so minutes after waking up from a really good nap are fantastic. All right, so Will Reichard set to send this one away. Kickoff underway. Going to be out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cowboys will be getting from the 35. So 1st and 10. What life do they have? Dak and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Dak looking to throw. Pressure coming. Stepping up. Launching one deep right side, and it is incomplete. Ryan Flournoy playing great defense to make sure Harrison Smith does not pick that ball off. It's 2nd and 10. Yeah, that was directly to Harrison Smith. Again, Ryan Flournoy has been a really solid player for the Cowboys the entire year. And he's making defensive plays for them. Dak and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. 2nd and 10 from their own 35. Play clock winding down. You get the snap off as Dak looks to throw. Rolling to his right to buy some time. Pass in right, going to be caught by a wide open receiver down to the 40. Go and hurry up. And there is a Viking slow to get up afterwards as Isaiah Rodgers banged up on the play. That was Jonathan Mingo on the reception for Dallas. And the Vikings will call their final timeout due to injury. Yeah. Yeah, Isaiah Rodgers has been having an incredible season for Minnesota. Him going down hurts. Hopefully it's nothing too severe and he'll be back. At the same time, he is a cornerstone piece for the future on this Viking secondary. Like, he's definitely someone that, you want to have on the field. Yep, they're showing the miscues. Brandon Aubrey's 2 missed kicks from 50+ yards, which have really been a difference maker in this game. I mean, he makes both of those. We're talking about a 5-point game, and the Cowboys having a legitimate life right now. The idea is, when do you send him out? You try and just get a quick field goal. You're going to need a field goal anyway. Dak and shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Looking to throw. Has some time. Pass over the middle, going to be caught by CD Lamb down to the 22. And they're going hurry up. 30 seconds remain. Dak and shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Looking to throw once again. Dak with time. Pass. End zone over the middle is out the back of the end zone. Incomplete. 23 seconds left. You need the touchdown and field goal anyway. I might as well get the field goal now. So out comes Brandon Aubrey to make this back to a 1-score game with late on the clock. Because again, you're gonna need the onside kick anyway. You're gonna need the field goal anyway. Might as well get the field goal out of the way, as that's the easiest one to get. 41-yard kick from the right hash. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle for Brandon Aubrey. All right, so 19 seconds left. They're going to go for the onside kick. They need to get this, find the end zone, and get the 2-point conversion to send the game to overtime. As with 19 seconds left, there's no way for the Cowboys to win this in regulation. Onside kicks on the season have a 9% success rate. So it's not a high probability. But it's a chance. "19 seconds to play. All comes down to the onside kick. Brandon Aubrey on the field. All right, so Aubrey on for the onside kick. This is the game right here. Kick underway. And the Vikings have it. The Vikings have it. They just need to kneel this ball down once. And that will do it. An 8-point win on Sunday Night Football. J.J. McCarthy played great in this one. He legitimately played well throughout the entire game. Looked great. Made the right throws. Made the right decisions. He had the interception on the opening drive that was tipped at the line. Since then, he really bounced back and played well. As there's the final kneel down. All right, go for it. I need to get out of here. But with this loss, the Cowboys' playoff hopes are pretty much dead, as it doesn't seem like they're going to win the NFC East. And to try and sneak into the 7th seed, they're going to need a lot of help to do that. But what a game. What a game. Yeah, that's smart football right there. I mean, Pat McAfee used to do the kicks up the middle for the onside, and it worked pretty much every time. I don't know if that kind of stuff's not able to happen anymore, but still. Yep, that'll do it. I'll be live tomorrow night for the Dolphins and Steelers to wrap up Week 15. Hope to see you all there. Appreciate everyone tuning in. I gotta get out of here. See you all next time. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.